You'll hear from my opponent's campaign in every speech, in every interview, every press release that I'm running for President Bush's third term. You'll hear every policy of the president is described as the Bush-McCain policy. Why does Senator Obama believe it's so important to repeat that idea over and over again? Because he knows it's very difficult to get Americans to believe something that they know is false.
First of all, we're not in a recession. We're in a slowdown.
By the way, I don't believe we're headed into a recession. I believe the fundamentals of this economy are strong, and I believe they will remain strong.
Our response is, let's make those tax cuts permanent.
We need to make the tax cuts permanent. That's obviously a no-brainer, and we have to do it.
It doesn't make any sense to have a timetable.
And the buzzword was timetables, timetables. Governor, the right answer to that question was no.
General Petraeus says he'll need time to consolidate his forces and assess how this reduced American presence will affect conditions on the ground before making measured recommendations on further reductions. And I've told him he'll have all the time he needs.
President Bush has talked about our staying in Iraq for 50 years.
Maybe 100.
I don't think Americans are concerned if we're there for 100 years or 1,000 years or 10,000 years.
Some seem to believe that we should negotiate with the terrorists and radicals as if some ingenious argument will persuade them they have been wrong all along. We've heard this foolish delusion before.
We hear talk of a meeting with the Iranian leadership offered up as if it were some sudden inspiration, a bold new idea that somehow nobody has ever thought of before.
I am proud to have supported this president and supported the fact that we are succeeding in Iraq today.
The decision facing Americans in this election couldn't be more important to the future security and prosperity of American families. But the choice is between the right change and the wrong change, between going forward and going backward.
Well, I'm very honored and humbled to have the opportunity to receive the endorsement of the President of the United States, a man who I have great admiration, respect, and affection. And I was privileged and proud to have the opportunity to campaign for his election and re-election to the presidency of the United States.